Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share messages I get from Spirit and from all of us who are all on this journey to love and to reunite with our divine vibrational matches in this lifetime. And I do channeled letters between people's twins and their higher selves, and also I do healings, readings for people as well. Healings doing distance Reiki and crystals and shamanic, and it's a combination of lots of different healing modalities. Anyway, the letters that want to come through today is at number 111. And 111 is this. So this is the letter that wanted to come through. It was 111. So, you are so ridiculously beautiful that it makes my head spin, my heart beat faster, and every cell in my body tingle. I don't think you really know what you do to me. Having you near me is like having a fire burning inside of me, waking up all my senses. What an incredible experience. What an out-of-this-world feeling. How extraordinary this is. This love that we have between us is extreme, is beautiful, is a wonder of my heart. I never knew that I could actually feel the pounding of my heart so hard. It's actually going to come out of my chest. I love you. I yearn for you. I yearn for our time to come so that we can be together forever. Okay, so that's the first one. 111. I just had to talk about, I did a channel letter for someone yesterday, and it was really, sometimes things are just so, Spirit always talks in, riddles, but this one was about a loaf of bread. And I just thought that the fact it was about a loaf of bread, because there's been so much support from the Ascended Masters recently, and of course Jesus breaks the bread to feed the 5,000, which is, a sign that miracles happen and to have faith. And literally this lady's letter was about a loaf of bread, and I was like, okay, that's crazy, but I can see why, I can obviously see, that we're all part of this. That's what's amazing, right? The collective consciousness and the higher consciousness, and what we're moving into now as we're removing more and more of the veil of illusion, is that we are all one, and therefore we all share this consciousness. And it's an incredible thing, because the messages and the signs and the little kind of hints of, actually it is like loaves of bread, like going into the Hansel and Gretel into the woods, follow the little bread, path. And that's what it's like. It's like we're being given these little pieces of bread by our higher selves. And that's all of our higher selves. That's your twins, that's my twins, that's my higher self, your higher self, everyone that joins in on this journey with me. We're all piecing it together, and that's we all bring our own thing to the pie, because I always say we're a collective. We're all taking those collective energies and digesting those collective energies and transmuting them and letting them flow through us, so we turn them into light. And I just thought it was so brilliant. So letter 111 is, I loved you from day dot. There is nothing that would keep us apart this time round. This time is our time. Trust, trust, trust in me. Trust in our mission together. We have found our beautiful love vibration that is unique to us. No one else has this song. Our song is divine. It's exquisite. It's beyond your mind to comprehend that what our soul song does to the universe when we come together in our sacred sexual union. Believe me, we are here for a reason. We are all here for a reason. For our soul songs to sing really loudly. When we all experience true sacred sexual enlightenment, we will transform and uplift the planet with our love. Wow. I can see why this letter has come through. The other day I read a letter about the orange butterfly, and which was about basically this. A lady had wanted a letter around the orange butterfly and what it meant, And it was around, basically orange is the colour of your sacral chakra, and the butterfly was basically representing the breakdown of the cocoon around sexuality. So all of that negative connotations and negative beliefs and thought patterns and the suppression of sacred sexuality basically through the years. And that's what it's a symbol of, breaking free of that, breaking free of feeling ashamed about pleasure and enjoyment in body and sexual pleasure and, you know, all of that, which has really been demonized quite a lot. And but just the reason why I say that is because that lady is doing her own readings, and she wanted me to share her, it's an Etsy account. So it is Transmissions with T. So if you would check her out, if you feel led for a reading, if you feel drawn to her, then I will put her into the description box. So I think it's Transitions with T, but I'll put her details into the description box. Okay, so, and I have a feeling that that's music, so the fact that references the song as well, because I have a feeling that they're singers as well. So anyway, letter 111, final one. You are my freedom. You hold the keys to set my soul free, to get me out of my cage, to open my heart finally. I'm so fed up with only half living. To step out of my comfort zone is scary. It's really difficult breaking through the walls of fear and doubt and the dreaded what ifs. But I don't want to hide anymore. I don't want to live a half life in the shadow of who I truly am. I want to become me. I want to feel free. And I know that you are the only one. You are the only person that I feel at home with, that I feel free with. You are my heart. Oh. Well, that feeling of like, you know, that is just so beautiful, because it is that feeling of total freedom. You know, suddenly you're like, oh my God, you totally get me. And my heart is kind of like exploding with joy. And, you know, in that moment when you just don't have suddenly all of the blocks that come up and all of that stuff, but in that moment when you really let yourself feel the love and go into the love, that's the magic, you know, that is the magic of the divine spark of creation that you mirror back to each other. And that's what we're all heading towards, you know, and that's amazing. That is amazing. That is where you focus the energy. When you focus the energy on that spark of divine love, that is the fastest way to get home. And, you know, putting your intentions out to the universe, when you say your prayers, you just say, I pray for the highest blessings of all involved in our reunion. I pray for the highest blessings. I pray for the highest good. And that is your fastest way to focus your intent on being in your reunion in the highest and best path for all involved. And it really doesn't matter what's going on in the physical world, because, you know, the more that you focus on working with blessing your reunion, using the higher powers to help you keep on that higher vibration, and really focusing your energy and your intent onto the highest and best path for all involved, blessing everyone involved, and trusting then that, you know, once you say your prayers will be answered. You know, there is a cosmic jigsaw happening in the background, moving all of these individual parts, moving all of the players in your reunion, all of your soul group, all of everyone, you know, everyone that comes into contact you will have an agreement with, to help you, to put you onto this love path, because it is part of your mission. And so everyone involved is so important to your journey. You know, everyone needs to be blessed. It's for the highest good of all involved that the union happens, right? Because everyone will then, if people have to move out relationships, they're moving out for a higher purpose, because they will then follow their highest purpose as well, because you've put that intent into it. And that's the most important thing, right? The most important thing is to do that. Request for the highest, the highest blessing and the highest good for everyone involved in the union. So if you're wanting to make a prayer, that's the prayer that you ask for. So, you are my freedom. You hold the keys to set my soul free, to get me out of my cage, to open my heart finally. I am so fed up with only half living. To step out of my comfort zone is scary. It's really difficult breaking through the walls of fear and doubt and the dreaded what ifs. But I don't want to hide anymore. I don't want to live a half life in the shadow of who I truly am. I want to become me. I want to feel free. And I know that you are the only one. You are the only person that I feel at home with, that I feel free with. You are my heart. Oh, there you go. You are my heart. All right. I hope that helps. If you want a channel letter, it's $10. If you want to have a healing, and that's where I tap into your energies and I see everything like a film. And basically, anything that needs to be cleared, it could be a past life, it could be, it really is, when I do a healing, it's for the highest intent. So whatever you and your twin want you to know, basically, that's what comes through. So that is, you receive an email with what I see, any songs that come through and any guidance that comes through for you. And I also pull a few oracle cards depending on what I'm drawn to. So that is an email write-up of what I see, and you receive a distance healing. If you want to have a reading, then it's a card reading, and you receive a private YouTube video. And both of those are at the moment on a special offer of $20. If you want to have a channeled letter, again, it's done for your highest and best good. And you receive a picture of the letter. And then you can print the letter and you can have that and you keep it as much as you like. And the final thing is that I'm doing a Starman tarot read. This Starman tarot deck is so amazing. And it's also really, really insightful. So the question that I ask is, what is the main energy that you and your twin that you're working with in 2019? And and they give such amazing guidance. And so it's a one card read, unless I feel drawn to do another one. But I read what the Starman Tarot, the guidance is for you. And then you can also pick a number between 1 and 266. And then I read you the relevant letter. And that's obviously a letter from your twin. Working through each of these channeled letters. So if you want that, it's only $11.11. So all details are in the link, and I hope you have a great day. All right, take care. Bye.